I'm going through a dilemma on a new episode of Perspective. This is actually a really, 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 really big dilemma in my life. I'm like, I don't know what to do and I want your help because life is changing and life is evolving every day. And I've just been feeling very, how have I been feeling? I've been feeling very uncertain, very, very uncertain, very under pressure, like heavily under pressure. This episode is actually going to be very deep and personal that I don't know if you guys will understand or if this will be what you're expecting, but this is just what I'm going through in my life right now. And there's no better place than to open up to you and to let everything out there because you never know. You never know. You may be going through a similar thing and we may help each other, you know? And yeah, I've just been feeling very under pressure and uncertain. In this path in my life, career in my life, I've made a risk to quit my job, to go all in on just creating content. Yeah, just to create content and to get myself out there, literally point blank simple, just to go all in. It's not half asset, just to go all in with it, right? I've done this previously twice and I failed tremendously to the point that I had to go back working. And things are going better this time, but then there's still that like fear or that whisper in the back of my head that sometimes it's just difficult to silence it. And the pressure of like needing to pay rent. I'll be honest, I am missing rent payments. I'm so blessed that I've got a loving mother who is not rushing me to pay her. But I know at the same time, a mother or a parent will always be like, yo, rent has to be paid because when I move out, I can't be doing this. My landlord is not gonna be my mom, right? Unless she will. But the landlord will not be my mom. You know, if rent is due, rent is due. Otherwise, I'm getting kicked out. So I'm very fortunate for that aspect. And one thing for sure is when I have kids, my children will not have to pay rent. I know that may sound like very spoiled, but because of how long and how like I don't know how to explain it, but it's so like not unnecessary because it's difficult as a single parent. So like I understand, but when I have kids, I'm gonna make sure that they never have to pay rent and stuff. I will say it does go a lot of character development and make you spend your money wisely, but it could either go one way or another. I'm not the best when it comes to spending, so regardless, I'm always gonna be like, damn, literally. But yeah, what was on about? Feck. Yeah, payments need paying. Shopify needs paying. Like I've got so many bills that you guys don't understand that I'm like missing because I just don't have the funds yet. In this creative lifestyle, right? One, it's such a facade. It's such a facade. Yeah, it's a big facade in terms of money. Until like you're up, bro. It's difficult. It's so difficult. Like you could be doing so well on socials, the numbers will be so well, but it is the complete opposite, bro. It's the complete opposite, and you have to just like keep going in a sense. And I'm very grateful that I took this risk because I can't do two things at once, like working another job while doing this. Like, although it may sound very little, like making TikToks or YouTube videos or podcast videos or doing these projects, it's very time consuming that I'm here to put my effort into one thing that I'm not here to do all these other things into like I'm not here to do that. I'm not good at multitasking. Like I'm here to do one thing and I will continue to keep getting better at that. But it's just being very difficult. I'm very grateful for the growth and I'm very grateful for every single person that's watching, but it just feels like there's a lot of pressure, a lot of pressure. And I know like pressure makes diamond, whatever you call it. Like, I get it, but there's so much pressure and I wouldn't change a single thing about it because it makes me work harder. It makes me visualize things even more. It makes me want to just go get it even more. But at the same time, I just want to enjoy it. I just want to enjoy it. This is what people call the journey. This is the things that people don't see. And if anyone wants to be a creator, right? bro, just beware that the invoices, the payments that you will get, they will take their time. They will take the actual piss to pay you back, bro, because it takes an awful long time. I'm waiting for two big payments from campaigns that I did, and they're taking their time. I don't know if it's just the agency themselves or just I don't know, bro. And it's so annoying because it's like I've got bills that need to be paid, and it's like I've got the funds, but they're just not here yet. So like that at the same time, it frustrates me. And one thing as well, I would say is like, yeah, bro, the pressure is the main thing. And I'm running a marathon this week, right? During this marathon period, I've been very strict on the things that I do. I've actually sacrificed a lot of things. I've sacrificed drinking alcohol. I've sacrificed eating junk food. I've sacrificed like going out and stuff, unless it's for work content, like concerts and stuff, or like events or interviewing bands. I've like sacrificed all that stuff, so I can focus on just running. Like I've sacrificed late nights unless it's very necessary to get my 8 hours or 8 hours of sleep so that I can recover properly. I've sacrificed so many things so that this marathon can be done. And it's to the point that like after this marathon, I just want to treat myself to go Europe, like travel around Europe. That's actually like a wish of mine, just to like go Europe and just travel Europe. And then, you know, the thought of like finances, like there's so many things, like I'm in a lot of debt. I'm overdraft, like payments need paying, family and stuff, and it's like, and then while I was thinking, okay, I'm probably gonna do this, I get a phone call from like a family member of mine, yo, when's the money coming? I'm like, damn. And in the back of my head, I'm thinking, little do they know, I'm thinking of going to Europe for like a couple of weeks. So it really makes like the like pleasure of the things that I want to do like drop down even more, because, there's like priorities that I've got to like put forward, and it really does put things into perspective. Like, damn, okay, maybe this isn't so easy. I can't just do things when I want. But then there's like the other flip of the argument that I'm like, tomorrow is not promised. You know, I think things very extreme that like, yo, what if I was to die tomorrow and I've been or on my deathbed and I didn't go on a Europe trip because I had to do all these payments and stuff? I'm like, it really does like think, okay, maybe you should just be like selfish and just go for it, because no one will ever take back that experience that you've got. But at the same time, like as as the person that I am, like I've got to do these payments, and at the same time, it's just me, my mom, and my sister. I'm technically the man of the house, right? Like I've kind of got to postpone these blessings or these events to make sure that the family are straight. And I'm only 23. What a blessing it is to have this responsibility. Heavy's the head that wears the crown, and I'm very grateful for that. I'm very grateful, but it's just like a lot of pressure, and I wouldn't change a single thing, because things are only going to get a lot worse before they get better. And I feel like things are getting very worse now that like I just don't know what to do. And I'm like, it's a lot of frustration, especially in this creative field. I know that I'm very grateful for all these blessings that I've got, and I know that there's a lot in the tank, but sometimes I feel like, the game is not taking me serious, but like the game is not it's the game is still sleeping on me. Like I feel like I'm still being slept on, and I know I've got a lot to show. I know I've got a lot to give. I've got a lot to give, but you know it's just not happening yet. And I understand like patience is the main driver, but sometimes that frustration just makes me want to go even like harder, like times 10. Not even to prove a point to anyone, but to prove a point to myself, to prove myself wrong. The way I started creating content was because of vlogs, and I've actually stopped doing vlogs because it doesn't really do as well. And that mindset is bad, because why would you stop that? Like that is what you started with. And like, yeah, bro, it's just like frustration, because I just know that there's something here. The way that things just happen and things just move in places, like everything happens for a reason, and I'm gonna give my best shot that I can. Like it's my last day, and Nothing is ever going to stop that. And I don't know what I'm doing. I wish, like, sometimes I just wish that there was like a playbook of like what to do, but there's none. You low key got to freestyle it, even when you feel like you know what to do or you have like an idea of what you want to do, or like, even though you may have that, but it just like life is very unpredictable, that it just gets frustrating sometimes. And you know, while doing like short form content, I feel like my mind sometimes is very turning. It's being a short form mind that I'm like, I want that instant gratification. That's not how life works, bro. It's not how it works, and it's humbled me very a lot of times. A lot of times that it's like, damn, okay, maybe you should like just take things slower. But then it's like, why not just go for it? There's a lot of blessings, a lot of courage that you're doing, and I know that this can inspire someone. I'm not the only one going through these emotions, especially in this like creative field. Like, there's so much to do here, but it's so difficult at times. But yeah, that's just what happens in here. And while going through these periods, like, I'm very grateful for my family, my friends. I'm very grateful for every single one of you that taps into the videos. It makes me happy that we are community building. I'm very grateful because the passion is not dead yet. I don't think it will ever die. It's still here. I'm still here. And from a passion of just music, there's just something deeper than me. And through fitness, like, this marathon is like a testimony, because this time last year I was running a marathon in LA, and I don't think I trained as well for it. 100%, 100%, 100%. I did not train well for it. And even this one, it's been very lonely. It's been very lonely, this marathon period, right? Because I've been doing a lot of things on my own. And while going into this year, it's like, it's so much fruit. It's so fruitful doing things with people instead of just doing it all by yourself. So yeah, do more things with people when you can. Get yourself out there, do things with people, bro. Like, go to a run club, whatever interest you have, go to environments where people with the same interest will have, because that's where you will find your tribe. And that's something that I had to learn. Yeah, every day there's always an opportunity, and I'm just like, you just have to learn, you just have to experience it. With doing the thing that you love to do, you're slowly reaping the fruit, you're reaping the reward without you even realizing. And that's one thing that I had to learn. Things take time, and it gets me frustrated because, like, I want it now, but that's just not how life is. And I know that I'm not the only one that goes through I'm not the only one that goes through these emotions, because it's so real, but no one really talks about it. And especially as men, like money, status, all these things, like, it gets to it can get in your head sometimes. I know for sure it can get in mine. Like, yeah, it can get in my head sometimes, but like, you just gotta keep going. You just gotta keep going, because nothing is ever going to stop you on your journey. Nothing will ever stop you. Just enjoy your day, enjoy your music, like, seize it, like, do that thing that you can do today that will make you proud, that when you go sleep, you're like, okay, I've done it. This is it. I'm just a 23-year-old that's passionate about music, fitness, just making a podcast talking about things that are going on in the world, or in my world, in my mind. And I know I'm not the only one going through these issues, because it's very relatable, and yeah, it's very real. There's a lot of pain and suffering, but through those moments of pain and suffering, there's a lot of love to be given. And that's what I'm here to do, and I'm here to do that no matter how difficult it gets. Realistically, like, I don't know what I'm doing with this podcast till this day. This is episode 66, but I don't know what I'm doing. Compared to the first episode to now, I still don't know what I'm doing. It's just like, that feeling inside is like it's being chased. That I'm not even being chased, it's being given out, because there's something inside me that I can't keep it in, that I've got to let it out. And hence why I make videos for a living. This episode is pre-recorded, so it's before I've done the marathon. And for anyone that's doing the London or Manchester marathon, or any marathon that's coming up soon, for anyone who's been training, congratulations, bro. or sis. Congratulations, bro or miss. Congratulations, because marathon training is not easy, but you've done the hard part. You've done the hard part. Showed up. You showed up. You put the work in. You did it. You did the hardest thing that people can't do, bro. You did it. I swear there's like this statistic that 0.005 or 0.05 population of the world have run a marathon, and you're going to be one of them. You did it. You are doing it, and you should be proud when you get that medal. You should be proud as soon as you cross that finish line. You should be proud as soon as you start running. As soon as you put them metal clippers on your t-shirt with your number tracking code, you should be proud to even wake up, to even put your running shoes on, get your gels. You should be proud when, you should be proud when you're eating your breakfast, brushing your teeth, like going to the toilet, taking your morning, dump before you get ready to let it off and just run. No matter how long you run, no matter what your timing is, you should be proud to even just that you signed up, that you even got a chance to do this, because it's difficult. It is not easy, but it's worth it. And I'm proud of you. For my marathon, this is going out after. So whatever this is, I pray my time that I want to get is 3 hours 24 minutes. 3 hours 24 minutes. 24 is my favorite number. I did a 36 kilometer run yesterday, and I did it in 3 hours 19 minutes. Yeah, okay, you may be thinking, okay, how are you going to do that in 3 hours 24 minutes when you did 36K in 3 hours 19 minutes? I don't know, but I just want to get that time. I know for a fact I'm not gonna get a time more than 4 hours. It's gonna be in the 3 hour range. Whatever, I wanna get 3 hours 24. And there's a mind game why I'm saying this, but I want to get it in 3 hours 24. And I will get it in 3 hours 24 minutes. I am going to run until I have to crawl, bro. My knee has gone through so many problems that we are going to celebrate, and I will get 3 hours 24. It's already happened. It's already happened. It's already happened. Like, there's nothing less, nothing more. 3 hours 24 minutes, even if it has to be 3 hours 24 59 seconds, I will get that time, and I'll be back to tell you on what I did. This marathon will be done regardless of the time. But yeah, 3 hours 24, we're doing that. 19th of April, marathon day. I'm excited, ready. The long runs are done now. Now it's time for the actual run, and we will see what happens on this day. You never know what's gonna happen, but we are going to get it done, and that's all we can say. That's all I can say. Just gonna get it done and run like there's no tomorrow. Just gonna run, because that's all that can be done. Going back to the dilemmas that are going on in life, it's very weird sometimes that it's like, I don't know what to navigate. I don't know what to do. I pray a lot. I journal a lot. I read the Bible a lot. I'm very committed to the word and just staying true to God and stuff. But even that is like, damn, I don't know what to do. For the first time, I've been thinking so much of like, what is my 5 year plan? What is my 5 year plan? If anyone has a 5 year plan, comment down below what your 5 year plan is, because we could all use some inspiration. And my 5 year plan, like, I wrote in my journal, like, is to be a sponge, like take up so much information and explore, travel, see the world and just get out there as much. I'm 23, so 5 years, bro. How old would I be? Like 27? No, six, 7, 8. I'll be 28. Yeah, I'll be 28. Travel, like, I don't know, I may be wrong, but just to, just sponge up so much information, like be a sponge, because there's so much to learn. And yes, I'm going to continue to do this, like create and stuff and all that, but there's nothing better than learning information from people instead of it being from AI, or instead of it being from the internet. Like, there's nothing more fruitful than going to different places and learning different cultures and speaking to different people. That can literally ping your mind to something greater than you could ever think. And that's what I want to do. Like, I'm forever here to be a student, but that's one of mine. And, we all have that dream of retiring our parents. I fully believe that I will retire my mom, just like get her house sorted in Zimbabwe, like all these things. Like I know deep down that these things will happen, and this is like holding myself accountable because this is scary to even say out loud. But yeah, like just these things are like the fundamentals, like family, friends, and just you know live the fruit of your labor, enjoy the fruit from your labor. Like that is it. Like there's nothing more fruitful than that. But that to me that is it to me anyway, and I feel like that's what makes it enjoyable. Enjoying the fruit from your labor, and yeah, that may be my 5 year plan, and I may not know, or I may not ever be correct on it, but that's just how I feel. And I want to know what your 5 year plan is in life, and just the way you see yourself in 5 years, because I know you probably have the best idea of what you want to do in 5 years time. So feel free to comment below like what your 5 year plan is, because you know we all want to achieve something. Like a 5 year plan, bro. I'd love to headline Coachella, or I don't know. Imagine, yeah, not even imagine. Yes, I mean like have a performance at Coachella. That would be sick. Like 5 year plan: bring Kanye back into the UK to perform at Wireless. Imagine. Not even imagine. Yes. Speaking of Wireless, I feel like he will be back in the UK and he'll perform at Wembley Stadium or something, and he'll have like a residency there, and that would be like him getting his lick back from the UK banning him. So he'll be back surely very soon. But yeah, that's what's been going on in my life. That's what's been going on in my mind. I feel like it's been a very therapeutic session to just like speak out to you. Like I don't know what you're going through, but whatever is happening in your life, keep your head up. Whatever your passion you love to do, keep showing up. There's nothing better than you just showing up, even if it's just like a little bit. There's like a compound effect in the long run. So keep showing up every day and just keep doing what you love to do every day. Don't let nothing stop you. And I pray nothing but success for you, for your family, for your friends, and just for the people around you, because you are blessed and you will forever grow. This episode may not have been music based, but I feel like I just had to get this out of my chest because life has been hectic and it's been so difficult that like I know going through this difficult stuff, someone else is going through this, and there's some you're probably going through worse stuff, and I'm here bickering about these things that are meaningless. Like there's still a roof over our head, there's still a fridge filled with food. I still have electronics, I still have a phone, music, friends. Like it's like damn, but at the same time, damn. Yeah, man, life is very weird, but we are going to be okay. Things are going to get better. And yeah, that's my message to you. Things are going to get better. And I hope you saying that to like me saying this myself. Like, things will get better. You will be okay. You will be okay. Just keep the foot on the gas. You will be okay. Take care of yourself. Groom yourself daily. Maybe not daily, but groom yourself frequently. Shave your skin. Shave your skin. Shave, trim your beard, do whatever, maintenance, take care of yourself, get your nails, cut your nails, if you're not going to get it done, cut your nails, just take care of yourself, take care of yourself. You are worthy, you are enough, you are handsome, you are beautiful. Don't ever like underestimate yourself, bro. Like, bro, take care of yourself, because the care that you put in yourself, it gets rewarded back to you. So keep taking care of yourself, because if you look good, feel good, the world will reward you in ways that you don't even expect. So take care of yourself and don't let nothing stop you from being the best version of yourself at all times. And yeah, episode 66, this is a different approach, and I hope that this helped you, and I hope this made you realize that we're all going through some shit. So we are not no victims. We have already won. We have conquered. So I hope you have a good day, and I'll be back with a medal for next episode.